So with the upcoming election, you can either vote for Biden or Trump, and both is voting for a very similar thing. Now, I know many of you here won't agree with me and you think Trump's going to be the saviour. Did he drain the swamp? No. All right, when he was in power, the blacks had more jobs, but other than that, he didn't actually do a great deal of what he said he was going to do. The wall never got built, and many other things. And not forgetting, he was pro the thing, and he's for digital ID, and also that he's fairly well controlled by a small country that at the moment's doing some harm. Don't forget, he nearly went under, and financially he was bailed out by the Rothschild. That's obviously quite a thing. He is a Zionist. He's been over and he's kissed the wall. And I would say that he's fairly well compromised. Now, everybody thinks that he's the underdog and people are being mean, but we get given this theatre between left and right. We've got to keep them stirred up against each other. But in fairness, it doesn't matter whether Trump or Biden get in. You're not going to see a lot of change. And what you are going to see is the CIA, as always, in charge of the direction of that country along with the banking. So they will push themselves, will push that country into wars. It will do whatever's best for the war machine, and it will drag the West into what can only be described as an apocalyptic future. That, and put together with that and all the other stupidity that goes on. I mean, don't forget, you've got the House, and it seems to me that the House makes sure that nothing good happens. Now, my understanding of American politics isn't that great, but what I do understand is if it fucking rains in America, we get wet in England. All right, that's how it works. And we always used to be 10 years behind, but with the onset of the internet, we're not so now. But it doesn't matter at the moment who you get in. Every one of them has been vetted and checked to make sure they're going to obey the small little country out there, which is causing a lot of trouble at the moment. So if you're expecting any great change, you would be mad. So, and it seems that when you look at 51% of the House are all for that country and have links to that country, dual citizenship I see as a problem as well. But we could go on, but I don't need to, because the same group of individuals who are pro that place are the same over here. And it seems that while we're all still trying our best, as Galloway said, to appease Israel, and I don't know why, except I might say that there stands a chance that, well, in the same way that J. Edgar Hoover found information on everybody to make sure that he was never ever looked into himself, and that he was always going to be in control, and that he could blackmail people and he could make things happen the way he wanted it, in the same way that J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI did that to most of the senators, politicians, whatever you want to call it over in America, big businesses, actors, actresses, all the rest of it, which they did. And they would have done it in the early days under the Red Scare and stuff like that. But in the end, it was just the fact that he was a lunatic, paranoid control freak that wanted to have something on everybody. In the same way that he's like that, you can look into Mossad and know that they've got dirt on just about every politician around the world. You've only got to look at, say, for instance, Epstein's Island to know that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were Mossad agents who also made people or convinced or coerced people to come over to their houses for parties, islands and stuff like that. Some would have known what they were walking into, others may not have, but either way they ended up with evidence on all of these famous actors and actresses and other such influential figures, so that every one of them would do exactly what they were told. And this is the real swamp that you need to drain. And then when you get the new people in, the only people they should serve are the people of that country. No other country around the world. Let them deal with themselves. You know, if they're going to go off and have their wars with other people around the world, then they should be prepared to stand up for themselves and protect themselves. Okay? Now, I don't want either one of those people at war, by the way. I had to clear that up. That war is bad for everybody. So, and I'm not looking for a particular outcome. I just wish it would stop. But I will say that the amount of control that Israel has on other countries around the world is hugely disproportionate and worrying, to say the least. But you can guarantee that doesn't matter which politician, which president you get in, whether it's the bloke that doesn't know which fucking shoe he's got on, or whether it's the silver fucking surfing, well, it's not even silver, it's dye, whether it's Trump or not, you're going to get more of the same. So there it is. Hope you're having a good day. Mine's fucking shit, I have to say. It started crap, it's gone consistently crap, and I expect it's going to end crap given the fact the workload they put on us. But there it is.
If you like the content I'm making and you want to support my work, here's a few links in the description, but only if you can afford it. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.